Hello students, good morning to all. Today we are discuss about essential elements, role of essential elements. Already we have completed 14 essential elements in our previous videos. Today remaining 3 essential elements are discussed. So based on the requirement of plants, scientists classified the essential elements into two groups. Those are micronutrients and macronutrients. Macronutrients are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium and sulfur. 9 macro elements are there, and some are micronutrients are there: iron, manganese, zinc, molybdenum, copper, boron, chlorine. Finally, 17th essential element is nickel. So this classification is the grouped based on the requirement of plants, that is 10 millimole per kg of dry matter. The requirement of essential elements is more than 10 millimole per kg of dry matter. Those are kept under macronutrients. The nutrients which are required less than 10 millimole per kg of dry matter, those are kept under micronutrients. So let us discuss. In our previous video we are already completed 14 essential elements. Today finally 3 essential elements are discussed. Let us discuss about molybdenum. Molybdenum is a micronutrient. Available form of molybdenum to plant is MoO2 plus. MoO2 plus. Right. It is including nitrogenase enzyme. Molybdenum, it is including nitrogenase enzyme and nitrate reductase enzyme. Nitrogenase and nitrate reductase enzymes. These two enzymes are involved in nitrogen metabolism. So in these two elements, molybdenum is present. That is nitrogenase and nitrate reductase enzymes. These two enzymes are participate in nitrogen metabolism. Right. So another essential element is chlorine. Chlorine also a micronutrient. Available form of chlorine to plant is Cl- ion. Right. So it determine solute concentration. Chlorine determine solute concentration, and also it maintain anion cation balances. We are already discussed about that in stomata opening closing mechanism proposed by Levitt in K plus pump theory. Right. So according that, stomata, these are guard cells, subsidiary cells. When H plus protons are moved towards subsidiary cells, then to maintain balance, K plus along with chlorine, they move the influx towards guard cells. Then what will happen? Anion cation balances are occur in that area. So potassium and also chlorine, they maintain anion cation balances. Right? It means sodium, potassium and chlorine. Sodium, potassium and chlorine, they maintain anion cation balances and also solute concentration in plant cells. Right. And chlorine, they also involved in water splitting reactions during photosynthesis. At the time of photosynthesis, H2O, water molecules are involved in that reactions. So to split water molecules, it require chlorine. Not only chlorine, it need calcium, manganese and chlorine to split water molecules during photosynthesis. That process also called as photolysis of water or hydrolysis. During photosynthesis, water molecules splits, and what will be happen it in that oxygen is evolved. Oxygen is evolved to environment, into the environment, right? And also protons and electrons are also released. Electrons are transferred into electron transport system and protons are transferred into the stroma, right? So what will be happen? Chlorine involved in water splitting reactions. These are the called as hydrolysis of water, are also called as photolysis of water molecules. Photolysis of water molecules. So this is about chlorine, a micronutrient. And finally 17th essential element is nickel. Nickel is the 17th essential element recently added in micronutrient, right? So it activates urease enzyme. Right? Nickel activates urease enzyme, and also it causes disease. It causes disease in some plants like pecan. It causes disease, mouse ear disease in pecan plant. Mouse ear disease in pecan plants. So main point is urease. It activates urease enzyme. This is the 17th essential element. So this is about molybdenum, chlorine, and nickel. These are micronutrients. For this topic, all role of essential elements are completed. So next topic is we will discuss another class, that is toxicity and deficiency symptoms, right?